The world of modern air defense is evolving faster than ever, and while new hypersonic missile systems capture headlines, sometimes the real power lies in what you don't expect: compact, fast-reacting, and always ready. Today, we're diving into the story of the Chinese HQ-7 short-range surface-to-air missile system and how China continues to refine and deploy it leading up to 2026. Despite being based on technology originally inspired by the French Crotale missile in the late 1970s, the HQ-7 has evolved into a highly mobile, fast-response defensive shield that China still relies on today, especially for defending critical air bases, command centers, and military convoys. Imagine a scenario where enemy fighter jets, attack helicopters, or drones are flying at low altitude, trying to strike strategic targets before they are detected. Long-range air defense systems like the HQ-9 or S-400 are powerful but not optimized for low-flying threats. This is where the HQ-7 becomes a silent guardian. Operating like a quick-reaction bodyguard, the HQ-7 detects, locks, and strikes at targets that try to sneak below the radar coverage of bigger systems. The key strength of the HQ-7 has always been its rapid reaction time. As soon as a threat is detected, the missile can be launched within seconds, not minutes. The system typically includes a radar vehicle and several launchers working together. Once the radar identifies and tracks the target, the missile is command-guided during flight and adjusts its path based on continuous updates from the ground. This makes the HQ-7 especially effective against fast-moving aircraft and cruise missiles that try evasive maneuvers. Although early versions of the HQ-7 were limited in range, the modernized versions, including those seen in Chinese service, and export variants, feature better seekers, faster processing capability, and more resistance to electronic jamming. By 2026, China has not only maintained the HQ-7, but integrated upgrades that allow it to link into digital battlefield networks. Meaning, instead of working alone, HQ-7 units can now communicate with other radars, drones, and air defense controllers across a wider theater of operations. This transforms the missile system from an isolated weapon into a node within a larger air defense ecosystem. China deploys the HQ-7 in a variety of platforms, from wheeled mobile launchers that protect frontline troops to naval ship versions that defend small warships against sea-skimming missiles. On land, the HQ-7 is especially common near military airbases. If an enemy tries to destroy runways using precision-guided bombs or low-flying missile strikes, the HQ-7 is the first layer of defense. It acts almost like a mosquito net, preventing anything small and agile from getting through. The missile itself is compact, agile, and capable of sharp mid-flight corrections, making it suitable for intercepting drones, low-altitude attack aircraft, and even older cruise missiles. In recent years, one of the defining challenges for air defense systems worldwide has been the rise of low-cost drones and loitering munitions. Large, expensive, long-range systems are not an efficient way to deal with small, unmanned threats. The HQ-7, however, represents an affordable and fast-reacting solution. Chinese military planners understand that modern conflicts will include waves of unmanned platforms, and systems like the HQ-7 act as filters, stopping the threat before it becomes a problem. Another reason the HQ-7 continues to appear in 2026 deployments is its mobility. The launcher and radar are mounted on trucks, allowing the system to redeploy quickly. In a modern battlefield, moving constantly is essential. Stationary missile batteries are vulnerable to strikes. The HQ-7, however, is designed to shoot, relocate, and continue its mission. This reinforces China's doctrine of layered air defense, multiple overlapping systems working together. HQ-22 and HQ-9 for long range, HQ-16 for medium range, and HQ-7 for short range. Even though newer systems like HQ-17 and HQ-10 are emerging, the HQ-7 remains valuable because it is already widely produced, familiar to operators, and cost-effective. Unlike cutting-edge systems that require specialized infrastructure or expensive logistics, the HQ-7 can be deployed rapidly and maintained with existing support networks. Military modernization is not only about replacing old technology with new, it's about strengthening what already works. By 2026, the HQ-7 benefits from incremental upgrades rather than revolutionary redesigns. Improved radar processing allows it to track multiple targets at once. Newer communication modules integrate it into digital command networks, and electronic countermeasure upgrades make it more resilient against jamming and interference. In modern warfare, information is the real weapon. The faster a system can detect, classify, and react to a threat, the greater its survivability. The HQ-7 excels at quick decision-making. Detect, lock, launch, relocate. Internationally, the HQ-7 also exists in export versions, operated by several countries in Africa and Asia. For many developing nations, it offers the perfect balance of affordability and capability. Instead of investing hundreds of millions into complex long-range defense systems, countries can deploy HQ-7 units to protect key assets such as oil refineries, bases, ports, or government centers. Its compact footprint makes it ideal for defending urban or remote installations, where larger systems would be impractical. Ultimately, the HQ-7 story is a reminder that the future of air defense is not about having the biggest missile, it's about having the right missile at the right time. In a battlefield filled with drones, short-burst raids, and surprise low-altitude strikes, speed and mobility matter more than ever. In 2026, the HQ-7 remains relevant not because it is new, but because it continues to do its job efficiently. The evolution of the HQ-7 shows how China has transformed from importing and copying technology to adapting, refining, and networking its own defense solutions. The missile may be small, but its impact is strategic. It's proof that in modern warfare, even short-range systems can have long-lasting influence.